This video is sponsored by Pouch. Right folks, so welcome back to another video. We're sitting in the RS3 because we are going to be going stage 2 today. And we headed down to MRC tuning as usual, and we're going to do a few bits to it and get some more power out the thing. Now a quick recap on all the bolt-ons on the car. We have got a bit more overkill, you could say, because I've got a full exhaust system. It's not required for stage 2, but full Miltech turbo back. It's the 80mm version. So there's that. And in the last video we installed this Venturi intake. So this is another thing that you want to do when going full fat stage 2. You want to get rid of as many weaknesses as possible, especially this turbo elbow. We also operate the spark plugs as well, so we've got some NGKs in there, and all that's left now is to operate the intercooler. Now I know it's nothing too new on the channel because we did do stage 2 OPF delete and all that stuff on my old car, but this is a Dazza, so I'm sure it'll respond a bit better. The gearbox mech is a bit more smoother in my opinion. It's just going to be interesting regardless, and it's just a bit of extra content. Now there has been a few other changes as well in the last couple of weeks. Mainly the Mark 7 GTI got sold. As you can see, it's looking pretty open here. I still have got the 130i and all of that. They're over there. I got offered a very good price for it, so I thought to let it go. There wasn't much more content in it. 140i still here, and the 335i content will be returning soon. It hasn't really changed since the transformation video I did. I've removed the spoiler, that's about it, but I have been collecting a fair few parts. So yeah, once the weather's consistently good, we'll get the video started again, because I like doing DIY on this. I don't really want to take it to a garage, and yeah, that's just boring to me. But yeah, that was a quick little update anyway. I think we best get cracking with stage 2 in this RS3. But before we get to that, I just want to take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Pouch. Now, if you're not familiar with Pouch, it's a totally free desktop browser extension that automatically finds and applies the best discount codes when you're shopping online. Now, as you know, we do like a bit of DIY on this channel, especially this particular car that I'm sitting in. So I thought I'd show you Pouch working on a website you're likely all very familiar with, and that's Euro Car Parts. Now, as you can see here, we've got a lem Forder suspension arm for an E92. It's showing us £149.99, so quite expensive. All you're going to do is add to basket, and once you're in your basket, Pouch will automatically pop up and give you the option to try codes. Click on that, give it a few seconds to do its thing, and there you have it. You've saved yourself £52.50, which amounts to a 35% saving. There's no need to search around the internet and find various codes and try them and find that they don't work. Pouch will do it all for you automatically. Now Pouch actually works on over 3,000 UK websites, so you're not just limited to Euro Car Parts. There's a wide variety of retailers, and some of my favourites include Curry's PC World, Halfords, and also Black Circles. And they've also just launched Pouch Points, so even if there are no live codes available at the time that you're shopping online, you can still earn points from participating retailers, which can be redeemed for gift cards. It's really easy to get started with Pouch. As I mentioned, it's totally free. All you gotta do is head over to my link down below in the description, click on it, download it, pin it to your browser, and you're good to go. Only takes a couple of clicks and you can start enjoying some savings. But yeah folks, I'd like to thank Pouch again for sponsoring today's video and helping support the channel. Let's hop in the RS3 now and head down to MRC tuning. Right, and just like that, we're back at MRC tuning. Dean's going to take the car in now. Pretty loud. So today the plan is we're going to be installing an intercooler, so that's pretty much all we need to go full stage 2 at this point. Gone for the Forge Motorsport 1, which also comes with a slightly smaller crash bar, which allows us to get a bit more fitment and also allows you to run a slightly larger intercooler. Now with these, it is a true front mount, isn't it, rather than the GTI where it's got...
Yeah, so it's completely at the front, sits lower down, so it's nice straightforward, bumper off.
Yep.
Original one out, crash bar off, and then just stick those straight on. We
also have a ACC bracket, because this particular car has got the ACC sensor, so you've got to hang it off the modified crash bar, I'm assuming. That was one of the key reasons for going for the Forge one. It allows for that. Right, so we're going to make a start on removing the full front end. That's pretty much all you need to do to install one of these. I say all you need to do. If you've never done it before, it might be a bit intimidating, but yeah, I'll do a little time lapse now and I'll catch up with you folks to the other side. Give you a little comparison of the stock one with the Forge one. As you can see, Forge pretty much twice the height there. There's a stock crash bar. It's going to sit pretty much as it is right there. Pretty straightforward. All you're going to do is pretty much a reverse of what you just saw. Going to attach onto the stock boost pipes there. And yeah, then we'll start building up the front end. Now I'm going to leave a link to the Forge Motorsport website down below if you want to read a bit more about this intercooler.
Just like that.
Just like that. That's pretty neat. You don't have to remove the headlights and faff about with aligning it all.
Yep.
See, knowing my luck here, if I did that, the bonnet would have shut after this. 100% it would not shut. Are the outlets the same size?
They are pretty much. I think they're slightly bigger. This bar gives you just enough clearance.
Yeah, it's a very snug fit, that. Next part is to get the ACC bracket installed.
You get that bracket?
Yep, so this is separate. You have to make sure you get this when you're ordering a Forge cooler.
Sensor bolts onto there.
Yep.
And then it just got a little bit of wiring to tidy up.
Yeah, attach it straight to the crash bar right there.
Yeah, and that should keep it in line with where it was before.
Okay, so now that the intercooler is done, what's the next stage? We need to remove some of these.
Yeah, so all of this, all of the foam here, these two foams, this bottom one, this plastic trim behind that's held on with all these bolts, that all comes off complete. It does make the grill a little bit weaker when it's all gone. Right. And you can cut it and keep this part. Right. But with most of our customers, they want to keep everything so that it can go back to stock if need be. Yeah. So taking all that out doesn't cause too many issues, and it gives you all the clearance you need for the cooler. Right, that's coming off now. So that's that section off. Yeah, it's a pretty substantial piece. I thought it was just the middle bit here, but it backs onto the grill as well. So yeah, if you look at it from here now, from the front, it's a lot more opened up. Definitely prefer it this way. But yeah folks, a quick reminder, if you are enjoying this video so far, make sure you drop a like on it. Also subscribe for a lot more content to come. I'll take some predictions now, what you think this thing will make. But yeah, I'll catch you folks in a second. Alright, dyno time. We're just going to get it on and start loading on a few bits. That Panther Black in the sun definitely looks pretty nice. Right, so it's the next day, we're back again in the dyno cell. We ran out of time yesterday to finalise the tune, so we're going to continue today. I think last time, before the updates, the car made around 505 PS, I believe. So we'll see how close we can get to like the 525 mark on normal 99 run. Obviously full fat stage 2 now, but I am going to have the torque capped to around 700 Newton meters. So where it is currently, I don't really want any more. There's plenty of people out there running around the 740 mark, but I'm not really too fussed on having boatloads of torque, or I'll just have a bit more of a kind of progressive power band, so that's the plan. Now we are going to be doing map switching on the car as well, so I'll have an octane booster map and also maybe a lower powered one as well. Doug's just brought up the graph on the screen here, so this is what it made last time on the stock intercooler, right?
Sort of heat soaked, but then a properly cooled run.
Yeah, that was the issue we had, where even after one run, so that's what we made initially with the intake, and then we left it with the fans on and it got up to 505, just showed how much the stock intercooler was heat soaking. Right, so that was a few runs.
So that's the low power map, 457 and 535.
Okay.
And then your lower torque one that you wanted for stage 2 is 526 and 701.
So those are our final numbers for 99 run then, pretty much. Okay, and the next we're going to try an octane booster one.
Yeah, we'll put the octane booster in. We'll try and keep it back at 700 Newton meters as well, and just go for more power top end.
Perfect.
This is the most consistent one that we've used or tested, and we'd always recommend this one over anything else. Yeah. And it's usually half a bottle to a full tank, but on the dyno I put a full bottle in just to try and get it to mix quicker for because the car's not moving around, it's not mixing in the tank or anything. So.
Yeah, makes sense. Right, so we're going to leave the fans on for a bit, let the car cool down, and then yeah, we'll get you some octane booster numbers.
power map is the 457 and 535.
Yep.
And then your 99 stage 2 map that you wanted capped at around 700 is 526.
Yep.
And 701 newton meters.
Yeah, it's pretty
much 1.75 to 1.5 bar. Your octane booster 1, again capped at around 700, is 556 and 707.
Yeah.
And you're just running a tiny little bit more boost top end and about 5 or 6 degrees more timing because of the octane booster.
So the intercooler, how is that performing then compared to the stock one before?
The intake temps aren't an issue at this sort of level. But it starts at 28 degrees because we've been doing a few runs. It drops down to about 15 and then it goes back to about 25, 26. So,
yeah.
You know, it's not going into thermal runaway like we had with the stock intercooler.
Before it was crazy, even after one run it was losing 10 or so PS straight away.
Yeah, 10 or maybe even more, so yeah, really happy with that.
Yeah, that's bang on the money there. I mean, it shows how much octane booster makes a big difference as well. Right folks, and there we have it, stage 2 is all done. 556 PS on octane booster and 526 on 99 RON. Now I know dyno numbers only tell part of the story, it's all about draggy these days. So I did go ahead and get a quick run on the Autobahn on the way home. I wasn't trying for anything, but this is the time I got. So straight off the bat, it did a 6.91 with the octane booster map. And that was with an 80% full tank, and I wasn't trying for a run or being like a full-on draggy warrior. So there's definitely more in that. So car is definitely quick. I will do like a proper driving video and I'll give you my sort of impressions compared to the old car I had. But sort of my first initial feeling is that the power band is a lot more linear with this one. You feel like you want to chase the red line a bit more. And also the octane booster map, the red line has been increased quite significantly, and it actually does go all the way there as well. So yeah, quite a bit of a ride to drive. But also make sure to take this car to Santa Pod as well. I know I never did any quarter-mile stuff in my old car, but yeah, it never used to launch properly, so I guess it never would have worked anyway. But yeah, big shout out to MRC Tuning as always, and also Forge Motorsport. Also make sure to remember to download Pouch as well. As I mentioned earlier in the video, it's totally free. The link's down below in the description. But yeah, I'll see you in a few days time for the next video.